So let's take a quiz over what you've learned today. So question number 1, name one property that life has. Okay, so if we go all the way to when we started the lesson, we said that life is organized. Okay, life has metabolism. Life responds to its environment. So any of those things would be correct. Question number 2. What is the basic building block of a protein? Began with the letter A. Amino acids. Question number 3. Name one environment in which life could have begun in. So we mentioned underwater volcanoes. So if it was under the water, then that meant it would have been protected by the radiation from the sun. Number 4, what was significant about the development of photosynthetic bacteria? So they began to produce oxygen, and then the oxygen began to, first it rusted out the iron in the oceans, but then after that it started piling up in the atmosphere. And so eventually there was an ozone layer that then protected the Earth against the ultraviolet light. Name a moon or a planet in our solar system which could possibly have life. So we mentioned Mars, we mentioned Europa, we mentioned Titan. Okay, why would it be bad for life if it lived on a planet that was too small? So let's say that the life is the right distance, it's the right star, but the problem is that the planet is the size of Mars. So the smaller the planet, the faster it cools off. It loses its plate tectonics. So the amount of material that's coming out the volcanoes decreases. So the atmosphere is going to be thinner. It's also going to not have much of an atmosphere because it doesn't have much gravity that goes with it. Another problem with Mars was because it cooled off rapidly, it lost its magnetic field. And then without its magnetic field, the sun's solar wind blew away its atmosphere. If you have 100 planets but only 2 are habitable, how many planets are habitable? So you take 2% of 100 and you get 2. If intelligent life is 1,000 light years away, how long would it take to send a message via radio waves to them? Okay, if it's traveling at the speed of light, it's going to take 1,000 years for that radio message to reach them, and then it would take 1,000 years for them to be able to respond and for their radio message to make it back to us. So overall, it would take 2,000 years. And so that is it. So we are now finished with our tour of astronomy. So if you like this, on YouTube, I also have Introduction to Geology that you could watch. So thank you for tuning in, and it's been a pleasure to give you all of this information about astronomy. So bye-bye.